guys, good morning, and it's Yolanda again on your screen just to talk about this Sunday's service. And I've got Maz here with me this morning, so he's going to be sharing a few things about what he's learned about the sermon. So just to give you guys kind of a bit of a background, on Sunday we touched on a few reasons why people become born again, or what they think the reasons are for people to become born again. So some people think that you have to be emotional to be born again. Some people think you have to be intellectually weak to be born again, like you shouldn't be able to make decisions for yourself. That's why you need God to kind of give you that insight. And some people think you need to be broken. You know, you need to have gone like through so many stuff in life to choose God. Being born again basically means just starting again a new life with God and choosing him, not because of your family or your background or anything that you know religiously, just because you've decided, I'm going to do this with God. So we've got Maz here, and he's just gonna tell us a bit about what he's learned. And I just wanted to ask you, is there any areas of the three that I've mentioned, being born again, broken, emotionally weak or intellectually weak, that you can relate to?
Yeah, totally. Thanks, Yolanda. This sermon reminded me of two things. It reminded me of my brother, and it reminded me of who I was when I became a Christian, or trying to. But the first thing with my brother, he's older than me. He's bigger. He's got the physique and everything. He's got the intelligence, and he's richer than me. And he's always been perceived as the one who's got it together, who's got everything going for himself. But yes, successful, and like the family and friends and people where we live have all seen him as, he's the successful one, and he's the one, But yet, he's not come to Christ. With all the intellect he's got, with all the money, with everything he's been blessed with, he's not come to Christ. And I'm not saying that I've never had anything or anything, but he's had doors open for him which I can only dream of. He's got this big time job and everything, but yet he hasn't come to Christ. With all this intellect, I could put every book or every guru under him or whatever, and he still wouldn't. He still. I think he refuses to get it, and he needs to be born again, because he's at a stage where, because he's got everything, or he thinks he's got everything, that he doesn't need Christ. But as I'm growing up and as a Christian, I know I've seen my brother now, he needs him more and more, and that's my biggest prayer for him, definitely. And the other thing that he made me touch on was, when I become a Christian, again, kind of relating to my brother, I really wanted, and I'm sure a lot of other Christians and people who come to Christ have felt this, that if they come to Christ, especially if they're broken, that when they do come to him, they'll get all these things that they've always dreamed about.
Upgrade.
You get the money, you'll get the reputation, you'll be floating on it and everything. That's not true. It's not true. Jesus has got a plan for us that far exceeds anything that we could ever think of. And I know he's working in my life. I will never turn around to him and say, Jesus has done what he needs to do in my life, because it's always been done. He's the author and perfecter of our lives. But when I became a Christian, the biggest mistake I made was chasing after these physical
accolades.
Chasing after them, and Jesus ain't interested in that. He really isn't interested in it.
I learned that the hard way.
Exactly. Even if I did have them, I don't think it would have added to what I could bring to his kingdom. And there's so much more. And one of the most, I'll just end on this, but one of the most heartbreaking things I remember was when I told some of my friends when I first became a Christian, and I told them that I went to church and I felt the Holy Spirit and I broke down. The first thing they said to me was, "You must have been broken going through a midlife crisis."
See, there you go. There's one of them.
First thing they said, "You must have been broken going through a midlife crisis."
No, I'm not.
No.
Oh, thank you so much for that insight. Honestly, there's so many things I can relate to that you've gone through. The intellect, the brokenness, the money. I used to think that I'll be on cloud 9 as well when I came to Jesus. That's not it. Guys, it's literally, the reason why you need to come to God is because you need God. Money, status, accolades, all of that, it doesn't matter what level you are, what level of Christianity you think you are, you need Jesus. Everyone needs Jesus, because at the end of the day, without Jesus, we're not making heaven. It doesn't matter how many charities you give to, it doesn't matter how many accolades you have, it doesn't matter about anything. You just need Jesus because you need Jesus. So just choose Jesus. That's pretty much it. Thanks, see you tomorrow. Bye.